I see that you worried for them. Yeah, I still blame myself for not rescuing them one time. If we didn't rescue them, who knows what could have happened. I don't know about this, but from my point of view, vampires, when they train humans, they mainly dine within seconds. But for them, I was really surprised. I never thought they survived that kind of attack. How did they survive? I don't know. But from what I've seen, I think when I've made love to them on that day, part of my cells is with them. I think that's is what, well, believe that is what made them survive such onslaught for the vampires. I'm surprised they survived. Without them, I don't know if I'll ever be here right now. I agree with you. They're gonna need a lot of time to recover. Yeah, they'll recover. I always believe in them. They always rest, and I find it really cute. Huh? No. Silas, what happened here? Stupid vampires. They burned down the house. They thought they knew we were coming back here. Hmm. We don't have a home. Besides, we can't even come back here either way. Why is that? Because they already know where we are. We need to find a different place. Somewhere that vampires will have a hard time looking for. Well, I do have one idea. Are you getting that feeling too? Yeah. The endless forest. And that lake around it that connects to the river. Indeed. That's what I was thinking too. I knew it. Hey boss, what do we do now? We both know that this house won't fit all of us. Don't worry guys, I found a new place for us. A place that is not like this, but a place that we feel more ourselves. We can't stay in the city. Why is that, boss? Because if humans see us, they will never understand. My theory is that their first instinct will panic. And I don't want that kind of pressure on us. Let's go. I know where to go. Darius, scout ahead. What is this place? Fellas, this is a lake. This entire area is surrounded. I call it the endless forest. Because no matter where you go, the forest is there, there. Wow. The endless forest. Those are some large hills, too. Those are mountains. What do we do here, Silas? We're gonna build our own little town. A village, you say? Yep. A village where us clones and every monster and beast can live. Besides, we'll be away from the pressure of the city. And besides, the vampires will have a hard time looking for us here. Well, let's get started. Yeah. But first, let me put them right here. That way they can rest. It's okay, Miyamor. You can rest a little longer. I'll always be here. Okay? So, I'm gonna teach you all how to build. And also how to make measurements precise. It's gonna take a while, but make sure you get this all in your heads. Because I will probably not repeat this. Understood? Good. Let's get started. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. Boss, we got a load right here. Where we take this? Alright, this will be good. Take this load over there where the big area is. That's where I'm gonna build a hall. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that one lesson. Everyone's doing great. It's a good thing we have those ants too. Never thought I had some clones who can transform into ants. Really good choppers too. Huh? Oh, Abe, you're awake. How are you feeling? Ah, that's good. I'm glad you're feeling okay. Well, it's easy. Don't jump on the head. You're still recovering. Oh, right. Everyone's working. And from that single explanation with construction measurements and cutting down these trees to have them built for little houses and all that, I'm making a village my for my kin. And I'm really glad I'm making something like this. I hope you don't mind because we tried to go back, but turns out the vampires burned down the house and there wasn't really much left of it. And Here's the thing. I think this is a good idea because they already know where we are, and then if we do, like, if they never burnt down the house and we just went back in there, they would find us, and there's then more forces to try to capture us and you. And this place, I remember it. When I first broke out of that cell, this is where I first came. I call it the endless forest. There's like forests everywhere you go. Not unless you know how to navigate yourself out. Really? You really think this is a good idea? Oh, I'm glad. And I didn't know you were a forest person. Because honestly, I thought you were a city person. And I always forget there's a forest in our backyard. Don't worry, babe. Look, I have a lot of these guys working. And see those other guys up there? They're on the trees and like around the areas, like on the hills. I have them on patrol and lookout, just in case that we were followed here. See? I'm prepared for anything. Oh, right. I have them build our house first thing, and I also have them make their own little huts and little halls for themselves to sleep in. Come on, let me show you the house. Oh, right. Still recovering. Come on. Let me pick you up. Still light as ever. I'm just joking. Okay, let's go. Ta-da! I have them duplicate the same thing in their other house. That way you know where to go. Really? You love it? you're you're very welcome, babe. Well, okay. Mm, mm, sorry. Sometimes the predatory side of me gets the better of me. Reason why I hold back because I don't want. Because I'm just making sure you don't want to howl too loud for the others to hear us. Yes, I know I howl too, but you howl louder than me. Okay, okay, I admit. This is called a tie. Okay. That's an alarming sound. I told them to make an alarm if they see something suspicious. Babe, I want you to stay here. In here. While you were asleep. I made this. Here. Yes, it's a sword and a dagger. I made it from my Wendigo claws. Yes, meaning I cut off my own fingers. I know, babe, I know. I did something that was not right, but I made this so you can protect yourself while I'm not here. And don't worry, I'll train you with some new techniques. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna see what the problem is. Don't worry. I always come back for you. You know I'm always right. Thanks, hon. Yes, I found out what the problem is. Turns out one of my scouts, the guards, they saw something that was hiding behind a tree. They couldn't find out what it was, and when they got closer, it made a run for it. So I had my scouts follow the tracks and follow whoever's hiding and spying on us. I told them if it was a vampire, immediately kill it. If it was something else, report back. That's what I told them to do. I know, I am aware of what's happening. Despite our home being destroyed, the vampires are becoming more and more predictable to find us. But if they ever find us here, they're gonna face a whole army, not just me, Darius, and Bradley. An entire army. Hey, it's okay. It's alright. You know, I never understand why you always hug me, but now I do. Yes, you hug me because you worry about me. And I worry about you too when the vampires take you away. Yes, I know. But I'll be careful. You have my word for it. Besides, have I been a good boyfriend thus far? Hmm? Huh. Seth, what did you find with your scouts? Oh, oh. Silas, sir, we have found tracks. We followed them throughout the forest. But when we kept following, we saw more tracks. Like 4 of them at least. We kept following them and something unexpected happened. What is it? Well, it turns out that when we followed the tracks further, it just suddenly turned to human boot prints into some kind of animalistic footprints. Like they just ran and they just turned into animals and they just lost we lost them. What did the footprints look like? Well, um, how did it look like again? Sir, in the front it had human hands, but it had like claws at the front. But from the backside, the back legs, it had like paw prints. It was like a mix, something I'd never seen before. Hmm. Do you know what it is, sir? No, my memory's kind of blur. Here, I want you in every patrol to double and enhance your lookout and keep on full on guard. We don't know who roams this force or who claims the territory. And if you find anything same to that description, find them and capture them and bring them to me. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Now go. Right away. Hmm? Oh, babe. It's okay. I know I've been saying that, but the reason why I said my memory is blurred because that kind of form is it's familiar to me, but I can't really put my finger on it. It's human hands in the front, but paw prints in the back. I'm trying to figure this out. Hmm? You know what it is? It a werewolf. That's impossible. That's impossible. Werewolves have been gone for almost 100 years. Well, that's what the vampire said. But I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. But I did tell them to keep an eye out. In the meantime, we're just gonna have to brace for what's coming. Also, if you want, I can show you around the lake. What I mean is that I can teach you how to swim. Because, wait, really? Hmm. Even though you don't know how to swim, or you can swim, but I want to learn. I already know how to swim, but I want to swim with you. This is more relaxing. Hey, what are you splashing at me for? Ha! My splashes are bigger than yours. Gotcha. This is how swimming looks like and feels? Well, I swam before, but that was in my Wendigo form. I learned how to swim, but I never swam in my human form. You know, I never. mm, I, I, I blame myself because you were you you were captured by the vampires and you almost been drained of your blood. And I put my I put them then you above all else. I should have just stayed in that control room with you, and I could have protected you. I just it's just I I had my ambitions took the better of me, and I wish that I could have been there sooner. That way you'd never been trained. I just wanted them to be free. I wanted my kin locked, never like be caged anymore. It it's wrong for someone to be caged. I wanted them to be free, like me, Darius, and Bradley. And yet my ambitions took the better of me. I wish I should have stayed in there. With you, I could have protected you. You forgive me? Yeah, I guess you're right. I did come for you and rescued you. That's all that matters. That I went after you and rescued you. It would pain me so gravely to lose you. You know, I always enjoyed this moment with you. Just you and me here. You know, I always want to finish what I just started just long ago. You know what I mean. Yeah, I know. Not here. Not when the others are working. Come on. I never get enough from that. But this time I actually unleashed myself. Sorry I went a little too hard again. It's hard to contain myself when I do something like this to you. The animal side of me gets the better of me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But you won't be able to walk for a couple of days. Yeah, for a couple of days. Last time was a few days, but now it's a couple of days since you recover. Oh, shucks. Hey, babe. I'll be right back. Okay? You rest up. Don't worry. I'll be back in bed before you know it. I love you too. Oh. Wow. It's been that long since we seen each other like this. I know, right? It's I can't believe that you've been alive for all these years, despite me being dead. Yeah, you can say that again. I can't believe I found your corpse too. You were like dead like that for that long. When was the last time we saw each other? Like about 1,000 years. From my count, 1,500 or more. Dang, for that long. Yep. So, Gregory, I mean, Silas, I can't believe you've been alive for all this time. Well, brought back from the dead, actually. Yeah. So, does anyone live here with you? Yeah, my love. Hmm? What? You met someone special. Oh, stop with your romance. Your romance little puns. They're not, well, they're special. Because I was on the predatory rampage, and I almost ended up killing them on the first day. But learning to control my form, I learned that they, I never thought they teach me the human ways of being me. Really now? Yeah. Wow. That's really cool. I lived among humans for like 1,000 years, and I already know what to do. You learned a lot. Yeah, I did. I'm really proud of you that you were alive. I really thought you died with me. Yeah, I could say the same thing. Hmm? Oh, babe. I never thought I'd see you awake this early. Here, let me help you up. Oh, I'll explain, babe. Here, let me just sit you down. There you go. So, where were we? Oh, right. Silas, who is this? So this is the person you say they're special to you. Yeah, they are special to me. Hmm, interesting. Oh, where are my manners? Babe, I will want to introduce to you to my old, long, but not lost friend, Caleb. Yeah, long lost. Long but not lost. Babe, before I met you, I was alive before this happened. It was like 1,000 years ago. Back then, well, 1,000 years ago or more, I get lost in my numbers. But, babe, I want you to meet Caleb, the leader of the werewolf clan. Nice to meet you. Hmm? Oh, yes. We've been friends for quite a while. And, he's, before he was leader, he was actually a commander back in the days. Me, I was just some beast that was just being hunted by ignorant humans. But Caleb, on the other hand, he backed me up. He was like the only friend I ever had before this. Oh, Gregory? Babe, that was my old name. Way back then. That was my old name. And yeah, shocking, isn't it? That's actually my name, Gregory. But I like Silas more because it's more fitting for me. Because I like how you call me Sai. I agree. I really do love the name Silas. It's more catchy. He said it. Oh, right. You see, Caleb and I, we were like we were like the ultimate predators in the forest. In the different forests. We always caused trouble. You see, we always we always mess around with the hunters. And if the hunters overstep, we end up making them our meal. We've been friends for like a good 100 years or so. But when the when the when the humans finally caught me, they executed me from that spot. And for a while, my friend Caleb has been alone for like 1,000 years or so. But now I came back to life. You know, we're like birds of a feather flock together. Something like that, but I like to call it partners in crime. Tell me, Caleb, were you the one that was sent your scouts to observe us? Oh, yeah. When I heard rumors of beasts and monsters breaking out of a vampiric laboratory, I didn't believe it until one of my scouts reported that you guys were building a village here. Ah, yeah. We're building a village for my kin, and if you want, well, you know, well, alright, let me get this straight. Okay, babe, while you were sleeping last night, I made a proposal to Caleb. Like an offer, actually. I have him and his clan stay here with us. Not to just help around, but they can actually have their home here instead of living in a cave. Of course, there's mountains around here they can live in, but it's up to them. Besides, better together than alone, right? Just like you and me, babe. Yeah, we're almost done with the village. With the werewolves' help, we actually improved quite quickly last night. Say, Caleb, we're going on the mission again to raid another laboratory. This time, I heard they had werewolf kin in those cages. Care to join with our little siege? I thought you'd never ask, Silas. I look forward of biting those fucking bloodsuckers in the neck and ripping their throats out as they bleed out. Good. But first, with this little reunion, how about we have a little celebration? After all, it's good to have old friends, a little reunion. Besides, a party I can really use since yours and my army brought a lot of meat. Yeah. Whoa. Where'd you guys get the drinks? Ha. We actually went out and stole a whole bunch of drinks in that little store that's like 100 miles away. Mm. I went back and paid for all of them. Every single one. Before we had some little authoritarian heat behind us. I don't want to deal with that since I keep this place a secret. Well then, everyone, attention please. I would like to announce that Caleb and I have been coming up with some little agreement. Monsters, beasts, and all those who I rescued, the werewolves will not be our enemy. They will be our guests and our brothers from now on. Besides, we're all stronger together, united against one common enemy, aren't we? It was really a good idea to build this place. It was like my idea. Oh, yeah. All of us united in one roof. Reed Bradley is wondering what if a fight breaks out. I don't really care, honestly, as long as it's a good fight to get some pressure off his shoulders. It's okay, babe. It's alright. Even though if it gets out of hand, I'll just simply separate them. Besides, this ain't the first fight I had to separate. Didn't you say they brought music? Like, this instruments? Yes, and also some mead too, which means that's the drinking stuff. They stole a whole bunch of stuff, but I simply went back and paid for all of them. I feel like I said that many times before, but whatever. When they'll be playing music? I don't know. As long as it's relaxing music to get that yesterday's attack off our minds for a while. Don't you agree? Yeah. Anyway, let's discuss the terms. So, Darius, what did you find? Well, during my scout, I followed these trucks that were going somewhere. I followed them pretty far, but when I followed them closer, they almost spotted me. But the good thing, I camouflaged with the trees. And all I did was just send a flock of birds out of the trees. And they continue moving. Then, during the following, they went to this laboratory. But the thing is, this laboratory is like in the middle of the desert. The structure is small, but I believe the rest of the structure is hidden underground, where they're holding our kin in cages once again. Ah, good. So in the desert, huh? How far is it from here? Like about 6 hours. But if we speed up the process of getting there, we'll be there in 3.5 hours. Ah, good. I know, babe. Don't worry. This is like probably the one-time thing, but we only have this when we have a celebration in hand. Don't worry. If they want to stay in here, they have my permission. What if they pass out in here while drinking, but they're having a good time. Just like me and you. So many of us. I guess we're gonna have to build a larger longhouse. You can say that again. We're gonna have to build a larger house for all of us to fit in. I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Caleb is already drunk. I can tell because this reminds me of the past. We do this drinking thing, and next thing you know, he's like the first one that falls down. It's pretty hilarious. Oh, good old times. All of us having a really great time. Hey, Darius, where's the instruments at? Well, I saw them try to play it, but it looks like they need practice a little more. Right now, we're just chatting. Every single one of us is chatting. Yeah, no worries. I'm pretty sure the next time we have a celebration, we'll definitely have some classical music back right now. About now. Oh, yeah. Silas. You're one lucky guy. You have someone special you already claimed. Don't worry, I'll catch up to you. I'll get someone lucky as well. I just need to find out who. I'll beat you. I'll. I'll beat you. Darius? He's out. Oh, it just reminds me of old times. Darius, Bradley, mind holding down the place? I've been up all night. Last night, I've been up all night, so I want to get some rest. Besides, if the fight gets out of hand, you know what to do. Right, Bradley? May Bradley understand. May Bradley says good night to you too, and have a wonderful dreamland. Thanks, pal. Let's go, love. In here, I pretty much don't want to get any too much questions of me and you being together, because, curiosity gets the best in some of us. Yeah, let's go. I know, it was really crowded in there. I could barely hear myself talk. What do I mean by the laboratory? Well, there's this laboratory that is like in the desert not far from here. The horrid and I, meaning all of us, will go there and free the rest of our kin. And then we'll go on to the next one, the remaining ones. Yeah, I know. But since there's more of us now, I'm really sure that you're gonna be more safe now. Besides, you're the only one who can navigate yourself through those machines. I don't know, because I'll pretty much just get like mad and then just break it, and it doesn't, and nothing works. Don't worry, babe. When the time comes, there will be a time where vampires will never bother you again, and they'll have to answer to me to get to you. I swear my life on it. Now, let's go. I haven't slept all night last night because I was talking to Caleb, catching up on stuff. The stories, how long, little old friend reunion. Don't worry. He'll be okay. Besides, this ain't the first time he got drunk in the tavern like that. Let's go. It's time to fulfill my little promise about me snuggling with you. And also be in bed with you throughout the night. I almost forgot, but I never forget stuff. Let's go.